She called my tractor an eyesore until the state rolled in. It was peak harvest season, sun blazing, engines roaring, and the smell of fresh-cut hay thick in the air. My red Case IH tractor, my pride and joy, sat near the fence line while I grabbed lunch. When I came back, it was gone. Turns out, HOA Karen, the self-appointed queen of the neighborhood, had called a tow truck. "You can't park farm equipment near our community," she said smugly. "It's an eyesore." I told her it was my land. She just waved her hand like she owned the county. "This is part of our buffer zone. Read the rules," she snapped, hanging up before I could reply. Here's what she didn't know. My 600 acres weren't part of her HOA, hadn't been for years. They were leased to the state for agriculture and conservation, which meant, by towing that tractor, she'd just interfered with state property. So, I made one call. Not to the police, but to my contact at the Department of Agriculture. 48 hours later, 2 sheriff's deputies and a couple of state officials rolled up to the HOA's gated entrance, paperwork in hand. They demanded the release of my tractor, plus compensation for towing fees, damages, and lost harvest time. Karen tried to argue, but when the sheriff explained she'd violated state land laws, her face went pale. By week's end, my tractor was back, freshly washed by the towing company in a not-so-subtle apology, and the HOA slapped with a hefty fine for unauthorized interference with state operations. The best part? The state expanded its lease boundaries, right into the HOA's beloved green space. Karen's fancy walking trail, now officially farmland. These days, she drives by quietly, eyes down, as I harvest right behind her backyard fence. Morale of the story: never mess with a farmer, especially one backed by the state.